Good evening. We bring you the latest in the world of sports. I'm Bea Diaz-Fabros.
We give you the conversations you want to hear from your favorite icons and athletes. I'm Diego Dario, and in tonight's game plan, NLEX rookie Levi de la Cruz joins us as he looks ahead to the PBA 47th season.
We'll also get UAAP volleyball courtside stories from Jack Macasaet and Pulido. And we've got a special UAAP Championship edition of Inside the Game as we catch up with UP Fighting Maroons, JD Cagulangan, James Spencer, Zavier Lucero, and Malik Diouf. Buckle up, sports fans. Let's get in the game.
Now today, we are joined by Mr. Finals MVP, Malik Diouf, the veteran sniper with ice in his veins, James Spencer, mythical five-member, Mr. Everything, Zavier Lucero, and of course, the man behind the biggest shot in UP history, JD Cagulangan. Guys, welcome to the game. First of all, congratulations, and as a former Fighting Maroon and former teammate for some of the guys, I just want to thank you for making it happen after 36 long years. Guys, welcome and thank you. JD, unang-una, salamat sa pagbigay ng championship sa UP and salamat din kasi ikaw yung rason kung bakit wala akong boses ngayon at bakit pati yung UP community wala ring boses. Okay, can you take us through the emotions? Yung emotions mo, tumatakbo sa isip mo nung nagde-dribble ka, you used the screen of Malik right here, you step back and hit the game winner. Tapos tumalikod ka, nakita mo yung buong UP community nag-cheer sa'yo, tapos tinaas mo yung kamao mo ng ganun. Ano yung emotions tsaka thoughts mo nung time na yun?
Yung mga 10 seconds, kumbaga wala na siyang pressure kasi nakita ko yung score 69 all. Kahit, kuya, di ba, kahit sinong player naman, hindi ka kakabahan 69 all eh. Kasi it's either manalo kayo or may isa pang quarter, overtime. And buo naman yung loob ko nun kasi lagi sinasabi nila coach, yung coaching staff, kahit yung mga players, lagi namin sinasabi, kahit basta may ginawa yung isa na gagawin niya sa game, dapat lahat nasa likod niya. Kumbaga, kahit anong mangyari dyan, pumasok man yan o hindi, nasa likod mo kami. And yun nga, dumating yung napakagandang moment na yun, sobra. Tapos, nakita ako, tumingin na agad ako sa UP community kasi grabe sumigaw UP community, grabe sila.
Oh, grabe in support. Alam mo JD, kwento ko lang din. Nung nag-atin to shot si Paul, yung kalaban namin Adamson, yan din yung sinabi niya sa akin. Tayo ball game nun, sabi niya, Diego, bigay mo lang sa akin yung bola, tabla panalo tayo dito. And pareho kayo. So atin to version 2 for my how has that journey been from losing to Ateneo and finally beating them to win the chip for UP?
I mean, it's been insane. I think from season 81, I really knew that Ateneo were the benchmark, and that it was going to take a lot of work for our program to get up to that. We thought we were going to do it in season 82, and then that didn't happen either. And then we had a long break and came back season 84, just a completely different team.
Yeah, individually,
you guys.
Yeah, James, you talked about that long break. What did you do during that break that you make the most out of it? I saw your Instagram stories. What did you do to get better?
I mean, I guess just being home, it's resources that are familiar to me. I got to go back and play for the club that I grew up playing at, but I was playing for the men's division. And just working out with my strength and conditioning coach, and it was honestly just really like a pure year of putting in good, consistent work, and it definitely helped me when I came out here.
Yes, sir. So for the guys watching, you better watch out for James Spencer 2.0, offensively and defensively. Now let's move on. Zave, what a journey you've had, right? Before going into UP, you were thinking about going to, other schools were trying to get you. How did that decision come into play for actually playing for UP, and what were the other schools that are trying to get you?
you know, the decision came from, I guess, I was talking to LaSalle and I was talking to Ateneo. So, and then obviously, because I didn't even know if the season was going to happen here. So I was trying to see if I was going to go play and get my master's back home at my other university because I had still one more year left.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a last minute thing, me pulling out of the States and coming here. I just felt like, you know, if I was going to come out here, then I wanted to be part of UP just because the opportunity to make history, you know.
Yes, sir.
I didn't, as much as I like to watch Ateneo and love the way they play and stuff like that, I want to beat them, you know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I think any competitor would. So, and then obviously the community, I mean, you can't talk about it enough, how supportive. And I mean, if you look at that stadium the past few games, it's just like, it's crazy.
Yep.
and it's all UP. So,
yeah, it's really different.
Wow.
Really different playing for UP. But James, JD, and you, what if Zavier played for Ateneo? Would you guys still win? What do you think? Panalo pa rin ba, Jades?
Siyempre.
Sabi ni Dio, panalo pa rin.
We have Malik.
Malik to stop Zave, no? We have Malik to stop. Alright, since we're talking about...
Malik, get point to guard me, bro.
Yeah. You're gonna block your shots. Alright, since we're talking about Malik anyways. Malik, Mr. Finals MVP. Hard work
Yes,
works. I remember Malik working with you together with Coach Mo back in during the pandemic. It's still a pandemic now, but the height of the pandemic. How does it feel after the ups and downs of the season? Finally getting that huge dunk from Mai and holding up 2 trophies, Finals MVP and the championship.
Oh, feel good. Feel great to be part of this team, to winning the champion, the finals MVP. I just feel great. Yeah, I remember that we was working during the pandemic, and he was giving me also advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just feel great.
What was the feeling after, when you brought up that Finals MVP trophy, seeing the UP community? What does it mean to you winning for the UP community?
I just feel happy after seeing the UP community behind us, the crowd, the feelings, because I know they was waiting for that. After 36 years, it's being a long waiting for the championship. It make my feeling so high, so. What I just say is, it was something good for us, for me, for my teammate.
And I'm sure the whole community is proud of you. Your teammates are proud of you. We are all proud of you. So, great job.
That was our interview with the new kings of the UAAP, the UP Fighting Maroons. Bea, imagine the what-ifs. What if JD Cagulangan never found his way to UP? Or what if Zave ended up in Ateneo?
Exactly, we were just mentioning about it, how it's really destiny that they all ended up in UP and they won their championship after 36 long years. At ako nabitan ako doon. But I know that nabitan din yung ating mga viewers because that's just part 1 of our Inside the Game special with the UAAP champs nonetheless. Watch out for more of the UP Fighting Maroons this week. Now, after the break, NLEX rookie Levi de la Cruz joins us as he looks ahead to the PBA 47 season. Stay tuned, you're watching The Game. The spotlight now belongs to the rookies of the PBA, but before some of them would see action on the floor, we have ourselves some news from the trading block. Barangay Ginebra acquires the rights to number 2 overall pick Jeremiah Gray after sending 8th pick Javi Gomez del Liaño and Brian Enriquez to Terra Firma. NLEX also traded a pair of athletic forwards to converge for the new franchise's first-round pick in 48th season draft. Now, Jegs, this is fresh news just today. What are your thoughts very quickly on the trades?
Well, I think you just have to look at what the team needs at this certain moment. When you see the Ginebra team, they just came off a championship run. They are willing to wait for Jeremiah.
Exactly,
Gray.
because he'll be available next
Exactly,
year.
he's going to be playing, I think, January. He won't be 100% by then. So if you're Terra Firma, I think this is a good trade when it comes to trying to win right now. They're going to have Javi Gomez del Liaño, who's from UP, Bea, and then Brian Enriquez, who, we'll see more of him as he plays this season. But when you talk about the NLEX Road Warriors, they traded off David Morel and Tyrus Hill to the Converge team.
Yes.
That's a new
The
team.
new team.
And as much as possible, they want to have available players, maybe athletic players, knowing Coach Jeff Carriazo. And when you look at NLEX, they traded for a pick. So they're looking at the future because I think, they're a complete team right now. They have up-and-coming guards in Matt Nieto, Kevin Alas, and, Chris Rosales.
Very exciting times with
Of
the
course.
PBA. And as we look forward to the upcoming season, Season 47 rookie Levi de la Cruz of NLEX joins us tonight. Levi, good evening and welcome to the game.
Good evening, guys. Good evening. Thank you.
Unang-una, Levi, congratulations. Drafted in the PBA this season. In the middle of the pandemic, sinabi mo nga sa amin kanina na ang tagal ng pahinga mo and yet you were still drafted in the PBA. Ano yung pakiramdam mo?
Sobrang blessed. Then, it's a dream come true talaga. Not only for myself, but also for my family, especially to my father.
Kamusta naman yung process na yun, Levi? Alam naman natin na, in the PBA, it's one thing to get drafted and one thing to get signed. Pero kamusta? Alam ko, nag-draft combine kayo. Kamusta naman yung competition, yung experience mo doon, Levi?
As in andun na lahat eh. Kumbaga naghalo-halo na lahat ng mga talented players na very well prepared during that combine. So, nandun kami, talagang nakita ko na parang everybody deserves a slot. Pero not everybody is na parang makakuha nga sa mga team. Kasi nga, onti lang yung team sa PBA eh.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. Ano yung mga ginawa niyo nun? Di ba parang may mga drills, may mga scrimmages din ba kayo na ginawa nun sa draft combine?
Oo. During the first day, yung mga athletic, yung mga isusukat yung mga athleticism nyo, then yung mga sprinting, agility test, ganun. Then the second day, yun na yung sa puro scrimmages na.
Levi, pag-usapan naman natin yung journey mo to the PBA. Nag-usap tayo kanina, sinasabi mo na talagang madami yung pinagdaanan mo para makarating dito. Tell us a little bit more about that.
So, from the very beginning, nag-start talaga yung basketball career ko sa Davao. Kasi I'm full grown from Davao talaga. So, yung dad ko kasi parang dati siyang commercial player sa amin. Then, as in frustrated din siya na maging pro basketball. Which is hindi niya nakakamit. So, the end of the day, parang nagkaanak siya, which is andun nga ako. Then, parang binuhos niya yung mga natutunan niya. Parang lahat. Parang,
Nakalaban pa kita nga dati, ang bilis mo eh.
Talaga?
Naghahabulan kami sa court
high
nito
school
dati lagi.
din. High school din, college din. High school, college.
So sa college, nag-UST ka, di ba?
Yes,
Tapos lumipat ka ng NCAA, Arellano, tapos naglaro ka ng iba't ibang liga. Ano yung nag-decide sa'yo na parang yun, okay, ready na ako, magpapadraft na ako? Kasi 2018 yung last year mo sa NCAA.
Talagang nakapag-decide sa akin na mapadraft this year kasi nga parang sabi ko sa sarili ko na parang prepared na ako. Parang ito na yung time na pinakahihintay ko kasi pinaghirapan ko through. Parang sabi ko na I've been through ups and downs from my basketball career.
Yes,
so sabi ko, so ito na yun, this is it. Kasi nga parang sobrang pinagandaan ko talaga.
Well, Levi, now you finally have it. The third round, 7th pick to the NLEX Road Warriors. Siguro ano yung maiaambag mo sa team na to? I know they're stacked also with point guards, but you coming in fresh as a rookie, what can you offer to this team?
Una yung ano ko siguro, yung pagiging hungry ko every time na nasa loob ng court. Kasi winning mentality ako always eh.
Yes.
Parang gusto ko talaga ipakita each and every game na parang once na ipasok ko, 1 minute or 2 minutes pa yan, or seconds pa ba yan, talagang ibubuhos ko all out, like 110%.
And Levi, best of luck. Salamat sa
Yes,
pagpunta
good luck.
dito. Sa
Salamat
pag-share ng
din.
story mo, I'm sure maraming na-inspire
Salamat,
ng mga batang nanonood, mga basketball players. Levi, salamat.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you so much, Levi. A very gritty Spitfire guard drafted by the NLEX Road Warriors. Now, we'll shift to the UAAP Volleyball after the break. Jack Macasaet and Ada Pulido will dish out some courtside stories from Adamson and Ateneo. Keep it here, you're watching The Game.
Welcome back to The Game. Alongside Ada Pulido, I'm Jack Macasaet. It's another hard-hitting quadruple header in the UAP today. The Dela Lady Spikers opened with a 3-set win over UP, 25-12, 25-17, and 25-19. In another game, the Ateneo Blue Eagles followed with their third straight win with 4 sets against UE, 25-14, 20-25, 25-11, and 25-14.
Meanwhile, the USC Golden Tigers has soared over the Adamson Lady Falcons with a 5-set win, 12-25, 25-19, 25-22, 18-25, and 15-9. To close off another game day, the undefeated NU Lady Bulldogs are currently facing the gritty charge of the FEU Lady Tamaraos that's happening now at the Mall of Asia Arena.
Great job, Jack and
I like it. I like it.
Thank you so much.
Okay ba? Okay ba? So tonight, our hard-working season 84 correspondents Jack Macasaet and Ara Pulido are also here to share some stories about Adamson and Ateneo. So first of all, hinga muna kayo. So,
Good job. Was that your first time reading off the prompter? And good job.
That was
You guys
my
did a
first
great job.
So let's start things off with Ara and Adamson. Now, we all know that Adamson, they have their rising star in their setter captain in Louie Romero. All I remember about her all the time is that, that signature headband of hers. But what is the story behind Louie Romero?
Yeah, actually, Louie started wearing bandana when she was in high school. Tapos sa panahon niya daw si Miss Gia Morado. Kasi idol niya talaga si Miss Gia. Na nagsuot din ng bandana. So sinabi daw niya, sinuot pala ng idol ko. Sige, suotin ko na rin.
Okay.
Tapos sila, naging part na yun ng parang identity ni Louie. And then actually sa high school, naglaro siya sa palarong pambansa for 3 years. And then dun pa lang, naging captain na siya ng team hanggang sa napunta siya sa King's Montessori School wherein naging teammate niya si Lucille Almonte together with other 5 Lady Falcons. And then yun, super happy siya na since then, parang nagkaroon siya ng identity na bandana and all. Naging captain din siya.
Lagi kong inaabangan kung magsusuot ba siya ng bandana.
Exactly. And Ara, you mentioned na naging captain siya before, pero we heard also that she had this innate instinct already to lead. Bata pa lang siya. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, actually, yun nga. Sinabi niya sa akin nung nakausap ko siya na nung kindergarten daw siya, may time daw na sinabi niya sa class na magiging presidente ako ng Pilipinas. And then, surprisingly, naging class president siya that time. And then, dun pa lang, nalaman na niya sa sarili niya na she can lead. Tapos sinabi ko nga sa kanya na, baka destiny mo talagang maging leader, ganyan. Sabi niya na, she's just really happy to take on the responsibility of leading the entire team. And kita naman, kasi lumalaban ang Adamson this season.
Exactly. We really see her leadership on the court. But let's stick to setters this time with Jack and talk about Ateneo's Jaja Maraguinot. What is her story before she went to Ateneo?
Well, guys, before she was an Atenean, she was first a Lasallian from Lasal Lipa.
Okay.
And I was able to talk to her mom this morning. She told me how she made her appearances in Palarong Pambansa. She started as early as grade 4 up to grade 11. So you could see the level of exposure, the maturity built up as early as high school. And now that she's in college, you can see how she plays, how she's able to orchestrate in the court. The first 2 wins of Ateneo, she garnered the player of the game.
That's right.
Usually they always acknowledge the spikers. But right now, she's got her stat line of having 12 and 14 sets respectively. And from what I can see in that game, it's just pure maturity.
For sure.
She's got that feel of the game, that knowledge to be able to set for her teammates and utilize her spikers.
Yeah, and grabe, no? From Lasal to Ateneo, we don't really see that often. But Jack, more than her excellent volleyball skills, her ability to lead and set for her team, we also heard she's quiet but she's a K-pop stan. Can you tell us a little more about this journey? I'm sure a lot of the viewers also want to hear about that.
Well, she's a part of the BTS army. She's part of that fandom, and she's fond of collecting K-pop merchandise, idol photo cards, and that's something nice for the fans to know that she's also one of them.
That's right. Now let's turn things over to the Adamson side of things. Ari, you actually mentioned her already. Lucille Almonte, one of the rising stars, one of the great spikers of this Adamson squad. Let's talk a little bit about her struggles before entering Adamson, especially in the middle of the pandemic.
Yeah. Well, Lucille started her volleyball journey nung elementary. Nanonood daw siya ng trainings ng ate niya kasi ate rin niya ay volleyball player. Tapos ito daw yung nangyari. Nanonood siya ng training and then yung coach ng ate niya, tinawag daw siya, sabi niya, uy, matangkad ka, gusto mo mag-volleyball? Tapos sabi ko sa kanya, nakakaingkit ka naman, nasasabihan ka ng matangkad because I never heard na may nagsabi sa akin matangkad ako. Tapos ayun, sinabi niya na dun siya nag-start. Tapos sinabi ko na, nabigla ka ba at first? Kasi syempre, nanonood ka lang and then bigla kang isasalang sa pagpalo ng bola, tapos yung disiplina, student-athlete. Tapos sinabi niya sa akin that she really enjoyed it. Sobra talaga hanggang sa naging high school siya. And then dumating na marami nang nagre-recruit sa kanila sa Manila kasi nasa Davao sila. And at first, hesitant yung parents niya kasi yung ate niya was already playing for TIP that time. So yung parents niya parang sinabi na, dalawa kayong luluwas ng Maynila, parang tapos parehas pang daughters. Pero she proved her parents na gusto niya talaga and ito talaga yung passion niya.
And Ara, no, pareho tayo. Never ako nasabihan na matangkad, pero still playing a sport. Pero when you talk about, pero when you talk about Lucille Almonte, meron siyang unexpected struggle. I mean, usual naman yun sa athletes and you have to go through that. Ano yun for Lucille?
For Lucille, she suffered ACL injury before the season.
Wow.
And tinanong ko siya, kamusta? And sinabi nga niya na it was really tough for her, lalo na sobrang unexpected na nag-player of the game pa siya last game. Kasi sinabi niya sa akin that she just really wanted to play, she wanted to give her all, and to prove her teammates and herself na kaya niyang mag-bounce back ulit. Tapos kita naman kasi 17 points, 16 attacks. Sabi ko sa kanya na, grabe ka, galing ka pang injury na ha.
Parang hindi.
Yeah, parang hindi. Tapos sinabi niya sa akin that she's just really happy kasi na-appreciate ng mga tao yung game niya and that she just really loves volleyball. Yeah.
No, last but not the least, let's go back to Jack and talk about one of the blue chip recruits of Ateneo and really, one of their best outside spikers that they have, Faith Nisperos. What makes her such a great volleyball player, Jack?
Well, first of all, Faith Nisperos, that name really rings a bell in the volleyball world, right?
Yeah.
That's right.
She's also the sought-after player coming out of high school. And now that she's in college, everyone knows that she's going to make waves.
Yes.
So she was an MVP, three-time MVP in the UAP, and also was a Rookie of the Year. What's amazing is that as much accolades as she has accumulated, she has also told me that she also works extra for it. She told me that aside from practicing with the team, she enrolled herself in a strength and conditioning program just for her to get in shape, be at the top of her level. And you can see right now, she's number 3 in attacks, right?
That's
so
right.
that's what's amazing about Faith.
And with all the preparations that she did, for all the Ateneo fans, you have to keep the faith because Faith Nisperos will be the future here for Ateneo. Again, Jack and Ara, thank you so much for your time,
Thank you
for
so
your
much.
reports,
Thank you so
telling
much.
us more about the volleyball stars in the UAAP. And thank you guys for joining us. I'm Diego Dario.
I'm Bea Diaz Fabros, and this has been The Game.